Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. As always, if you're here, I believe you're meant to be here. So if you haven't subscribed yet, press that subscribe. I'm out here motivating people, just like this says. I'm motivating others to know that they can and they will. I'm so super proud of you. Today I'm going to talk about shoes because people ask about that stuff, and why not? I'm specifically going to talk about the shoes that I wear for running. Recently I had a little breakdown on my shoes, and it had a little breakdown on my body then, because your body is held up by that shoe platform. So if it starts to break down and it's used to one way and you start doing it another way, it may cause injury. Excuse me. I'm drinking an energy drink, so sometimes I get the burps. As always, I'm no expert, I'm no scientist in shoes, I don't study shoes, I know nothing except for my own experience, so I'm sharing my own experience with you in hopes that it helps you find your own experience. So when I started Ironman training a year and a half ago, my hubby was wearing Hoka Cliftons. I tried them on for the first time and I fell in love with them, so I picked up me a pair of Hoka Cliftons. That pair got retired. I have no clue where they are, but soon after I retired those, it was close to Ironman time, so I needed a new pair of shoes. I picked up these yellow ones. These are Hoka Clifton 9s. These are 9s. Look how pretty. These ones are not that worn out. They're pretty nice. So I will keep them as like a rotating shoe, maybe for some shorter runs and so forth. But I did recently get a new pair, so that will be all my long runs. So my body is used to those. I'm the type that like wears out a shoe and then buys a new shoe. I don't have like 10 rotating pairs of shoes in them. When I first started running way back when, 15 years ago, not Ironman, but marathons, I was wearing Brooks, and Brooks had a pair called the Adrenalines, I believe. Anyways, I wore them for like the first 5 years of marathon running, and then they changed the way the design felt, and they did not fit me anymore. So just so you know, sometimes you may have to change out your shoes even though you're steadfast. Companies are going to do what they want, what they think is best, so it's okay to go try on new shoes. And speaking of trying on new shoes, if you have a local running store, we do here local to Reno, Nevada. There's like 4 of them. It's called Reno Running Company. They are amazing. Not sponsored, just love them. So if you're in the Reno, Nevada area, check out Reno Running Company. That's where we go and get all of our shoes because 1, local, awesome. 2, the people there take care of you so well. 3, they do take little classes and expertise on fitting your shoes and how they fit right and how your body moves in them and all of that. So a local running store I highly recommend. Even if you're not here in Reno, find yours. Local running store, not Dick's Sporting Goods. Yes, you can go pick up your shoes there. They're awesome too, but like it's good to get that experience where they really spend the time on fitting your shoes, not just measuring your feet. So I got those Cliftons, and the yellow ones ran through Ironman California last year, and I made it through Ironman California. Awesome. So they had a few miles on them. I think they have like 150 to 200. They still have, like I showed you, a little wear time, but we were not at our local running company for this one, running shoe store company. We were at Shields, which is kind of like it's a big sporting goods store here. People have them everywhere, but we have it. It's an experience. We love Shields. But anyways, they have a discount rack of shoes, and I saw a pair of Hokas, and that was these guys here. This was last November after the race. These are Hoka Bondi X's. Yes, Hoka Bondi X, which just means the plate is different on them. I wore these since last November until about March this year, and then I took a break for another pair of shoes. I'll show you those here in a second, and then wore only those other pair of shoes for about a month. They didn't work out, and then wore these until now. So probably 350 to 400 miles on these things, and I probably went a little too far. As you can see here, I don't know if it'll focus on this because it's trying to focus on my face, but look at that wear. One of the things I don't like about the Bondis is these little, see how there's rocks in these little holes? I don't like those little holes at all. I don't like when they have areas on the bottom of the shoe. Anyways, you can see where I strike more often. I'm a 4 foot to the side type striker on both of my feet. But these are pretty worn, and the insoles that were inside of them also pretty worn out. So it was time for new shoes, and my legs definitely felt that. Before I show you the new shoes, let me show you the shoes that I tried for a little bit and really wanted them to work, but they didn't work out. So I was having a little bit of trouble with my blisters on my feet, the blisters on my toes. My pinky toe goes under my other toe when I'm running, and it causes this weird skin blister on my pinky toe. And so I wanted to find something that had a little more room in them. So I was recommended these Topos. Sorry, we have what's called, I just noticed, we have what's called goat's heads. I don't know if you see it. It's right there. Anyways, they're little spiky weed things that if they end up in the actual bottom of your foot suck. There it is. I think it's focusing on it now. There we go. But they end up in the bottom of my shoes a lot, so try not to wear the shoes in the house. Anyway, side tangent. So these were recommended to me for the wider toe box. These are called Topos. This was the Ultra Phi 4 with a 5mm drop. These were super comfy. I was so excited when I put them on my feet and had all the room in my toe box. But cushion wise, these do not have as much cushion as the Hokas. They cause pain in places that I didn't have when I was running. I only ran with these for about a month, and I started getting some pains that I don't normally get. That's when I started getting this little pain in my glute, which I still have to this day that I'm still working on. I attested it to the shoes because once I went back to the other shoes, back to the Hokas, they felt better again. So I wear these kind of as my walkers now. They have a little bit of wear on the bottom, but not as bad as those Hokas that are probably just going to end up going in the trash because they're pretty worn out. The Hokas that I wore, the Bondies. So I wouldn't not recommend Topos, but depending on how your body runs and if you need more cushion, you might not like these as much. They do have a more cushioned pair, but I was like, the way that I'm grabbing with my toes was different. It was a whole lot with this shoe, so I wanted to go back to Hoka because my legs didn't hurt during that. Blisters is something I can take care of by maintaining my feet and my calluses and everything else like that better. All right, so this past weekend I went to the store and tried on, hi again, I tried on some new shoes. The Bondies, like I said, were okay. I just didn't like that split on the bottom. Love my Cliftons, but my hubby has been rocking the Mach 6s. And I see some professional athletes out there rocking the Mach 6s, and so I wanted to try them on, and I fell in love with them. They are so soft, so cushy. I did grab me a pair, but it took going to 2 stores to find them. I had to go back to another store 2 days later because the holiday, and get a pair that fit me. These did fit small. I didn't have, so I wear a size 11 in men in my, in those Bondies. I had a 12 in women's in the Hoka Cliftons, and these are an 11.5 in men in the Mach 6s. Look how pretty. This will be my race shoe. This is what I will run with on the race because I'm only 54 days away, so these won't get too worn out before that. They're so pretty. They got that good cushioning on the bottom. There's none of that like whole crevices for stuff to get buried in. I like these little plates. My hubby wore these plates out. He's more of a heel striker. His heel plate is completely gone, so he got a new pair too. And I do rock I haven't finished these yet because you have to cut them, but I rock these tieless laces, quick laces. I highly recommend them. I love my quick laces. It just makes it easier in transition to put your shoe on. It loosens up for you. a little bit, so like if your feet start to swell during the run, you don't have to worry about untying your shoe and retying your shoe. You can just loosen it a little bit, or it starts to stretch a little bit because that's what the lace gives. So these will be the race shoes. They're so pretty. They're gonna match my kit and my bike really well, and I can't wait to go out for a run with them. I am taking a little run break because of the calf pain, so that kind of sucks, but I'll be back to it very soon. So that's my little shoe haul, what I've gone through over the last 2 years of tri racing and what I run in, just to kind of share that with you because I thought it would be fun. Like I said, I love the Hokas. I'll probably stick with them as long as they don't change the way their shoe fits. That Mach 6 did run a little bit small, so if you're rocking Cliftons or Bondies right now and you wanted to try the Mach 6, make sure you know that you might have to try a half size bigger. That's what I went with. Other than that, what else do you guys want to see on here? I want to get more of your opinion, so drop that in the comments, and then I will talk more about whatever that may be. And for now, here's my vlog from the rest of the day. What was that day? August 2nd, or August, it's not August anymore, it's September, duh. So here's my vlog from the rest of September 2nd. And we're swimming. We missed our swim Friday, and coach assumed that pools would be closed today, so I changed the swim from Friday till today. Pretty much swimming all week this week, which is kind of fun, but at the same time kind of need to get my brain straight in the water because I'm like bored when I'm swimming sometimes, especially those longer hauls, anything over 500, 450 to whatever those long hauls are. I just get bored. So today though, I got a bunch of 50s, so I'm not too worried about getting bored during those. Yeah, I'll get after some of it today. We're gonna stay for about an hour. Hi. Alright, so Friday swim was like the 8x50, 8x50, 6x50, 4x50. 2x50. So I maybe get a couple of those 8x50s, and we said tonight it would be like hour worth of being here and then take off, just because it's been the holiday weekend and we got other stuff. We got ribs on the smoker, so we're gonna do that. I did my warm-up, got 3, 5, 7, 10,000, and now I'm just gonna go after those 50s, how many ever, until hubby's done. I'll film a couple.
What's the workout look like?
I had a bunch of 50s.
56 seconds.
Yeah.
Say hi.
I'm not gonna get
59 seconds.
That was my slowest of all of them. 59 seconds. The rest of them were like 50 to 54. So it means I have to make my second set low 50s, that 50 area, to like 48. We'll see, because I'm not going to get through all my sets anyways today. So I might make them a little faster. I just got to think smooth, because I'm faster when I'm doing smooth than I am when I'm thinking fast. So I got to keep with that. Keep with the smooth. All right, that was a pull buoy, easy 300. Excuse me, that felt good though. I had a protein shake before I came with like banana, peanut butter, yogurt blended, and I'm feeling it for sure. Bad idea. I'll just have to space it out a little more. It was literally like a half hour before he came. I'm gonna go after another 8x50 and try to keep them 49, 50 seconds area. I was able to fit in my 2 8x50s and then my 6x50s, so I'm completing some 6x50s here. And then when I was done by the 6x50, I jumped in. Hubby was doing a 200, so I did my last 200 with him, or well, I did 100, the second part of his 200 with him. So this is your daily reminder that yes, you can do anything that is put in front of you, because I believe in you. Do not let your I want to's turn into I can'ts. Hit that subscribe. I love you, and I'll check in with you tomorrow.